Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Birushana. Okay, I've got to be honest with you. I have watched this opening credit like a million fucking times, and there is no motherfucking dragon. Where the fuck was the dragon? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. I'm starting to feel like I'm losing my fucking mind because I swear there was a red dragon. And like, am I imagining things? I must be imagining things. Because it seemed so like legit in my head that I saw this, but every time I watch the opening, there's never a dragon. And then I'm like, maybe the one that they show in the middle when you first start playing the game is different. No, it's not. It's the same one. I went back to part 1 and I'm watching it and I'm like, there's no fucking... What the hell is wrong with me? Guys, I swear to God, I don't do drugs, but I feel like I might have been high at the time. I don't know how that happened, but like, I don't know. So I don't know why I have this vivid image of a red dragon in my head, because I'm thinking, what else was I playing ever that could have had a dragon in it that I could have, like, transposed? I pulled out the art book and I'm flipping through, like, no, I don't see that there. Where? I don't know where I got this. I don't know. But, like, you know how you do or something, and then, like, later you kind of, like, just transpose thought A into, like, thought process B? I'm just, like, I must have just seen it somewhere else and then thought I was it, but guys, I can't. I just feel insane. But anyway, also what I noticed is, you know, little cute redheaded boy, that I cannot remember his name, but hangs out with our brother. His voice actor is actually the guy who sings the theme song. So fun little tidbit for you. I just noticed that when I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, wait. So that's fun. In case you wanted to know that. I just like to share these things with you. Voice is still fucked up because I've just been recording this furiously over the last few days, so it's going to be like this for a while. Anyway, Noritsune was sentenced to death the following morning. Yeah, I forgot about this. I did not forget about this, but I forgot about this line. Why can't we just live freely? Noritsune left home and tried to live up to his beliefs. He grew much stronger than before, and he seemed genuinely happy. And yet the ties with the Heike he tried to throw away bound him and entangled him. Just as I was almost killed in Kyoto for being Genji, Noritsune is now about to be killed for being Heike. No matter how far we run, we can't escape the blood of our families. Do we need me to talk about this line and the impending dating our brother? There you go. I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit I can say about that. Just gonna leave that with you. We just want to live free to create our own path. That's all Noritsune and I want. I have to say, spoiler, I was flipping through the art book looking for that red dragon because I'm crazy, right? There is a CG with us and our brother that's in that art book, and I was like, I hope this is in the game because, Jesus. Okay. Thinking of Noritsune's desire to become strong, to train, to fight with me, my heart ached. When this night's over, those strong and powerful eyes will be closed for good. Yeah, she's totally into him. I don't think she's realized it, but just what am I supposed to do? Break his fucking ass out. Girl. They have expectation A for you. You're like, sure, maybe I could do that, but I'm also gonna fucking break him out of prison and defy your expectations and go with route B. And that, you know, just, you know, that's doing you, right? You're like, I don't want me to be I don't want to always just be Genji. That's it. That's all everyone ever associates me with. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my path? Breaking Noritsune out of motherfucking jail and being like, there! That's my path. Now let's go kick the Heike's ass, alright? Let's go. Kind of defies all expectations, right? Midnight. According to the guards, the execution's tomorrow. It was obvious they knew who I was from the moment they put me in jail. In town, I heard of the kindness and compassion of Lord Hidehira. I thought he might spare my life. And it looks like I'm stuck here. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I always knew. Even though I've grown and seen the world, the blood inside me still Heike. Poor kid. I kind of felt bad for him. Come to think of it, couldn't even reveal my name to the merchants I traveled with before. Guess that says it all. It's like a curse, this blood. I'll always be bound to the Heike name. Well, not really, because you're about to die, so technically only for like so many more hours. Is this really how it ends for me? Trapped by the blood of the Heike, unable to settle things with Shinao. I don't want that. I want to live without any ties. I want to live as me. And I want to see him one more time. He didn't say he wants to fight me. He wants to see me. I love it. Shinao. Oh, does he vaguely remember this? Oh. I'm pretty sure it was Shinao who saved my life last night. After being hit by that sword, I remember being swept away by the river. He helped me get to the cave, but... When who was with me afterwards? Someone held me in their arms the whole night. Someone who was desperately trying to keep me alive. Their skin was soft and warm. I can't remember it well, but I'm pretty sure that was a woman. See, it's this kind of shit. Nuh-uh. You would not have figured that out. You were completely fucking out of it. You know what I mean? There was a woman trying to say, no! I mean, I get that he's got to figure it out at some point, but, like, they do things like this, and you're like, that makes no motherfucking sense. For God's sakes, when you're just, like, really fucking sick with, like, the stomach flu or some shit, you're like, I can't remember my own name, but you're gonna be like, I don't know, there was some woman there, so me, but, ow! Bullshit! Bullshit. Bullshit. Stop. Man, that's crazy. The only person who was there with me was Shinao. He must be the one who saved me. I mean, see, I kind of like him being like, I swear to God there was an angel. Like me. I swear to God there was a red dragon. But, like, clearly I'm crazy. Right? So I'm being like, I swear there was, like, an angel there, but that's insane. So, you know? Where the fuck was that red dragon? It's gonna drive me bonkers. 10 years from now, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna be like 3 Atome games after this one. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. Or there really was one, and I'm not, but I swear to God, I mean, it's not there now. I don't, like, what? It was on a recording, and it's not there. So, like, I feel like one of those conspiracy theorists who's like, I got footage of Bigfoot! And you're like, I swear to God it was there. And everyone's like, I don't know. Anyway. But, is it possible Shinao's not actually a man? Okay, see, you would not be able to come to that fucking leap of logic. I mean, I get they had to kind of, like, make him come to the realization at some point. But, like, this would not have worked this way. This is bullshit. Because, like, he was completely out of it. He barely fucking remembers anything, but yet he's like, oh my God, wait. Huh. But this is where he saw us? That doesn't fly. Like, no. I mean, okay, but, like, no. I don't know. No, there's no way. I mean, okay, I don't mind that they're like, wait, maybe? No. Wait. No. I'm crazy, right? Because that makes sense instead of being like, I absolutely know. But at the same time, again, he would have no fucking clue what happened. Like, he's an heir to the Minamoto name. He's a warrior with extraordinary strength, a fierce will in his eyes, that really soft, beautiful skin. And then he's like, wait, a beautiful... It must have been a dream. And yet... I mean, like, I'm okay with the confusion, but I still don't think he would have figured this out. You know what I mean? Noritsune... You! After all, I ended up coming here. I look at him with mixed feelings as he gives me a surprised glance. Thank goodness. It looks like he's okay. Look at how happy she looks. I mean, I do love, though, that, like... Okay. There's definitely, like... We're at chapter 7. There's only, like, 5 chapters left. I would say almost, like, halfway through his route, right? Because he's got, like, what, 9 chapters in his route? But it is kind of funny that he's already got the feelings. And I think that's why they threw in, like, oh, he's suspicious that, you know, you might actually be a woman. And it's like, why? Can't just let him consider that he might be a little gay for a while? I mean, I guess for some people that would ruin the game. Like, what? Oh, I can't think of a man. That's not fair. But it's like, you know, maybe he just doesn't give a shit, you know? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. But, yeah, so he's got to have this doubt. Well, you have to be a woman if I'm attracted to you. That's not necessarily true. You could just let him, like, be a little bi-curious, okay? Like, anyway. Chanel, why are you here? Don't make a sound. We can't let anyone notice us. I opened the prison door with the key I had smuggled out. What? We've got to get you out of here while we still can. You've got to escape. You... What? What are you thinking? You're a guest of Lord Hirahira. If he finds out about this... Slaps him. Shut the fuck up. I know. I couldn't help but interrupt him. Without another word, he nodded firmly, and then you lock the door behind him after he leaves, and then you put the key back, and then you go back to bed, and you're like, what do you mean? How did he escape? What do you mean the door was locked? You're like, did he escape? How did he get the key? And then, like, the door was locked. He must be a ghost. He must be that red dragon I keep seeing. He just poofs out of existence. Anyway. I couldn't help but interrupt him. Without another word, he nodded firmly. If Noratsune escaped, there'd be an uproar, and it wouldn't take long for people to figure out I was the one that did it. I knew I couldn't escape punishment, but still. I have no choice. Even if this is a betrayal to the Fujiwara family and Hiraizumi, it's something I have to do. Come on, follow me. I'll lead you outside. Got it. I like the fact that he's not going to try to be this. No, I need to die. For my namesake, he's like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not a Heike anymore. This is wrong. He's like, okay. Like, good for you having some self-preservation. I could feel Noritsune's eyes on my back, but I ignored his gaze and briskly walked forward. We walked through the dark estate and through the empty yard. I breathed a sigh of relief as we exited the estate grounds. We should have brought him that shawl and put this on. We'll pretend you're a woman. Just walking with my girlfriend. How the tables have turned. If we've been able to make it this far, you should be able to make it safely out of the city. In the morning, they'll know you're gone and they'll come after you. You have to leave right away. Well, anyway, see you around. Wait. Hey, let go of my arm. Look at me. Is this where he's like peering into our eyes and like, yeah, you do have an awful... I mean, I suppose, technically. He's always been like, you're kind of girly. You got a girly face and weak little lady arms. Ouch, rude. But he's made those comments before. And then if he's like, wow, I swear to God, there was like an angel there that was a lady, but it had Chanel's face, and that's... Wait, he always did seem a little... Nah, you know, I suppose there could always be like a weird little doubt. But again, he definitely wouldn't be like, you're absolutely a woman. You were so fucking out of it. How would you know unless my boobs were literally in your face? I'm just saying. It's a little... Yeah, anyway. When I reluctantly turned back to look at him, I saw his strong eyes shining brightly in the light of the pale moon. Why are you letting me go? I love you. I want you to live. I don't know myself. I don't have to tell you! I want you to live. Sounds like the right motherfucking answer. Because that's the truth. Like, I mean, I don't know myself is kind of also valid here, but like, I don't have to tell you. It's just snarky. Yeah, Oh, okay. All right, this would be probably where we get a bad ending then, because we're supposed to save here. Although, technically, the save... Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. We'll save in 91, because I doubt we'll get this far. So that's our save file 1. I want you to live. Okay. Oh, yeah. He wants us to want him to live. It's fair. It's obvious, isn't it? I want you to live. I couldn't just sit back and let you get executed. Besides, you said it yourself. We still have a score to settle. I feel the same. We still have to settle things between us. At least, that's what I thought. I was puzzled at first, but I had grown to like Noritsune's straightforward way of viewing the world. Hold on. Sorry. I had to, like, cough a dry spot out of my throat, and then I'm going to cough in your ear. I scream in your ear enough. Competing against him meant something to me, and I'd finally come to realize that after all the time we'd spent together. Yeah, could you just admit that you both love each other? It's fine. Noritsune, you see me for me. You might be the only one who does that. And when I'm with you, I can just be me. Not Genji or... Is that why you did this? Why you betrayed Lord Hirahira and put yourself at risk just to let me live? He's like, just tell me you love me, goddammit! Oh my god, that would be so amazing for him to say shit like that. It is. You're a fool, Shino. Do you have any idea what'll happen when they find out? You're one to talk. You're the one that came all the way here just to fight me. We're both kind of idiots. It's cute. I guess that's true too, isn't it? What a pair of fools we are. Absolutely. Fools in love. Indeed, Noritsune and I were very similar, and that was why I couldn't stand to see him die. Anyway, don't worry about the rest of this. If you care about me, just make sure you don't get caught. Make sure you get away. If I care about you? Are you sure you're alright with this? Yeah, I owe you one anyway. You owe me? In Kyoto, when you let me escape the Heike soldiers that were following me, I never thought you owed me anything for that. I'd always just wanted to live as me, and the words you spoke to me that night pushed me over the edge. For a moment there, I really thought I could do it. I really thought I could just live as me. Guess it was just a dream, huh? Oh, look at his little face. Me too, Noritsune. Someday I want to match the determination you showed in coming all the way up here to find me. But in the end, that just can't happen. In the end, we can't escape our blood. We can't escape the fate of the Genji and the Heike. Is this going to be like a weird, like, romance game where we don't get to be with him in the end? Because that's going to make me kind of mad. Like, but I do like this where you're like, no, stop saying things. It hurts. You make me doubt. Standing directly in front of Noritsune, I tilted my face up to stare directly at him. Let's fight, Noritsune, as we had originally planned to do. As Genji and Heike. What do you mean? Lord Hirahira said that we'll overthrow the Heikes, that the will to overthrow the Heike is growing, and that the Genji are beginning to rebel. No, but you're basically telling them, go back and fight with your people. Be like, no, stay here and fight with us. And among those raising the flag of the rebellion is my brother, Lord Yoritomo. Yoritomo? Then that means you're going to fight too? I am. After hearing what Lord Hirahira said this morning, I had made up my mind. Being here in Hiraizumi helped me to understand. I am Genji after all. What the fuck is on my phone beeping for? What do I have a reminder for? Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, what do I have a thing for? If we can't escape our blood, then we must fight for it. Don't you agree, Noritsune? Shino, but you're... It wasn't like him to hesitate. Perhaps he remembered a little more from the previous night. Even still, he's like, but are you... Yeah. Noritsune, I am your rival. The one you wish to defeat. Can't we just leave it there? Please don't say anything more, Noritsune. Please just leave it at that. No, you need to say more, boy. Say more. I stared deeply into Noritsune's eyes, wishing that he'd leave unsaid the truth he learned last night. Man or woman, it doesn't really matter, does it? But again, she's like, oh, he absolutely knows. But it's like, but he really shouldn't? You know what I mean? The suspicion, I still feel like that's bullshit, but like, he's got to have a suspicion at some point, so fine. But like, she's like, oh, he absolutely knows. He was so fucking aggravated. He had so much blood loss. He should have been like, who the fuck am I? For a while, you know? Please don't deny me my life as a warrior just because I'm a woman. Of all people, I didn't want him to deny me that right. Because of all people, he'd always seen me for me. Just see me as your rival. Just see me as me. As Shino. No, he sees you as someone he wants to make out with. This would be the time to kiss me, I'm just saying. For a moment, we stared at each other. I didn't know if my thoughts were conveyed to him, but Noritsune suddenly exhaled and gave a small laugh. You're the same as ever. You got the same eyes as you did back then, too. Huh? And that night we parted in Kyoto? No, maybe before that even. You've been like that since the moment we first met. You've always looked at me like that. Oh, and he's totally into it. I like your eyes. They're never afraid. No one else has ever given me such a strong look. Never has and never will, I suspect. I really don't want him to go back to the Heike and, like, fight with them. You know what I mean? Because they've already thrown him out. And he's, like, such a better person than they are. Like, yeah, he's gonna run off into the night, but I really kind of hope all of a sudden he comes and is like, yeah, fuck that! I'm not fighting for them! Screw those bastards! Noritsune... Alright, we'll leave our little game to fate. The Heike and the Genji. We'll settle our match in the very same way. I don't know if I like this, though, you know? Yeah, that works for me. The smile on Noritsune's face was unlike any I'd ever seen before, and if he'd overcome some as if he'd overcome some terrible fate and proceeded on. Well, in that case, I better get going. Don't want to just sit around here and wait to be captured. Yeah, after all the trouble I've gone to help you, you getting captured now would be the worst. Guess the next time I see you will be on the battlefield. Hopefully it's a spectacular stage worthy of a match between us. But again, it's like, your family kind of abandoned you and betrayed you, and you're going to go back to them just for this fight. It seems a little weird. I don't know. Right. Then we'll settle things once and for all. I mean, I kind of get it, I guess. Like, I feel like that's not the way it should work out. But I see in this moment, he's like, yeah, and then, like, he starts thinking about it and, like, wait, no. You know what I mean? And then, like, if he realizes what his real feelings were deep down the whole time, then maybe he wouldn't do this, you know? Because it just doesn't seem like... I don't know. You spent all this time wanting to be you and not Heike, even though you're, like, in that jail cell, you were like, oh, they just keep forcing this down my throat, but you think you would fight so much harder to be seen as you instead of, like, just, all right, fine, I guess, I gotta go back. Because, like, that seems like you know what I mean? It just seems like your resolve wasn't that strong then. I don't know. Curious. After a long moment in silence, our eyes locked on one another. Noritsune turned and walked away. He didn't look back. On that night, I chose my path. It wasn't an easy path. In truth, I didn't know if I had made the right choice. I'd be lying if I said I was free from doubt. But I knew that whatever path destiny had in store for me, I'd find him there at the end of it. Yeah, and it shouldn't be on a battlefield where you're gonna, like, go at each other. You should be going at each other in a totally different way, is all I'm saying. He'd be waiting for me. He who knew my struggles all too well. With that in mind, I felt that I could move forward on this dark and difficult path. We'll meet again, Noritsune, I promise. Until then, farewell. I stood there until I could no longer see his figure as it faded into the dark. Chapter 8, maybe? I feel like would be a good point for Chapter 8. Yep. Okay. The next morning, Noritsune's disappearance from the prison caused a great commotion in the estate. Lord Hirahira and the others quickly figured out what had happened and called me to the estate. They're like, what? I didn't do anything. Do you have video evidence? Oh, I love the judgmental eyes of resting bitch face. Oh, you know what it is? If he was actually just really sweet and nice, I'd be like, I mean, I still want to date him, but, like, it's the fact that he just looks at me with such disdain, like he hates me so much. I'm into it. That makes me want you more, sweet cheeks. Anyway. So, Lord Shano, it was you that let Lord Noritsune escape? Yes, I'm very sorry. The air was thick with tension, and I felt as though the glaring eyes of those around me would slice me into 1,000 pieces. I'm going to say the glaring eyes of one particular person is trying to slice you into 1,000 pieces. If he escaped in the night, it would be difficult to catch him even now, even if we sent out a search party. You let a member of the Heike clan escape? Yeah, actually, I assisted, so it's not like I let him. I purposely... Yeah, sure. Lord Shano, do you have any idea what you've done? Yes, I let my boyfriend go! Unless you want to take his place. Just saying. Yeah, I didn't think so, because you look at me with such disdain in your eyes. I'm like, God, it's such a turn on. Why don't we have a side route with him? Look, if there really is a fan diss to this, can we please date this bitch? Because I just feel like, he hates us so much. God damn. Can you just imagine the hotness of that route? Like, we show up here, but then it's discovered that we're a woman or some shit, and then he's like, oh, you're gonna marry my son, and we're like, wait, what? And then, like, the hate fucking that would happen between us. I'm just, like, Noritsune is, like, very tame, because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, and then he's like, I respect you, and, like, I'm kind of into you, but I'm not gonna admit that, but I'm gonna kick your ass. And it's like, it's all just about, it's not, like, the absolute, like, hate, despising you, you know what I mean? Tomomori might be, I mean, who knows, he's really just been kind of standing on the sidelines like, interesting. But this bitch is glaring at us with eyes that he just wants to stab us. Okay, we're supposed to be on the same side, but he hates us. The anger in his eyes, the hate for us is stronger than the Heike hate for me. I'm just saying. So, like, this would be a really good adversary to lover route. Because, shit, he's so mad. And then he would hate that he finds us attractive. And he would hate himself for making out with us in the woods. But, you know, I'm just saying, right? It's hot. You're there for it. I'm here for it. Why don't we have that? Anyway, I understand, my lord. You fool! How could you? I love him! If you'd have let him be executed, the Heike never would have found out about it. But now he'll return to Kyoto and bring an army back here in retaliation. I mean, he might, because I basically told him to rejoin the Heike and fight with us. Fight against us. I probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, because that was stupid, but... Noritsune would never do such a thing. How could you possibly know that? I know him better than I know myself. Your foolish act of kindness may very well have doomed Hiraizumi. I don't care who you are. This cannot be tolerated. Are you going to punish me? Because I'm okay with it. Look at his eyes. The man is beautiful. Stop it. He's like so gorgeous and angry. You know, I'm becoming one of those people that just falls for the side characters. I mean... Although I feel like all of the characters in this game are kind of adorable and lovable in some kind of way. You're like, ugh. You know? Even the asshole side characters are like, I love them. I don't know. The art's just really good. The boys are beautiful in this game, and I'm here for it. Isn't that right, father? Hidehira's like... Father? Lord Yasuhira's anger is justified. He called me a traitor, and I suppose that's what I am. Raise your head, Lord Shano. Hold on, I had to itch, sorry. A heavy voice prompted me to look directly at Lord Hidehira. Ah, crap, I dropped my thing. Sorry. Ah! Sorry. I had, like, my hair was bugging me under my thing. Look, anyway. You're a thoughtful man. I'm sure you didn't take this action lightly. You truly felt the need to save that man. I can't get his voice right, I'm sorry. It's okay. I did. I see. Though you are enemies, you seem to have a strange connection to each other. Nevertheless, as the ruler of this land, I cannot overlook this incident. I'll leave. You're like, look, it's fine. I'm leaving with my brother. I won't come back, which makes me sad, because this place was really awesome, but... I never thought I'd see Lord Hidehira look at me with such disappointment. I mean... And then she turns around and everyone... Okay, one person in this room is glaring at you, trying to kill you with their eyes, and everybody else is disappointed in you. Well, I don't regret my actions. I know I can't cause any more trouble for the people of Hiraizumi. Lord Hidehira, I'm so very sorry. What I've done is a terrible betrayal, especially given all the kindness I've received from Lord Hidehira and Hiraizumi. I wish to take full responsibility for my actions. And just how are you going to do that? What can you do? I'll leave Hiraizumi, and I'll fight as an heir of the Genji. He's like, wait, what? He's like, I kind of expected you to do that anyway, but... My lord. Yesterday, I was told that Prince Mochihito sent you a ryoji. sent out a ryoji to the people of Minamoto to rise up in rebellion. Didn't he tell us that yesterday? So we're recapping what he told us? Anyway. Prince Mochihito, the prince of Emperor Go Shirakawa, third prince, sorry, was seen as a strong candidate for succession but failed due to Heike obstruction. Okay. What's a hoki? Anyway, uprising or revolt against the current power structure, but he said he sent out a ryoji. Oh, there we go. The other one's missing. So anyway, I'm guessing that's the rise up in rebellion thing. Ryoji, a document that conveys the will of a member of the imperial family, much like a Western royal decree. You say that, but we ain't got no royal decrees in America, so I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Much like a royal decree. I can make an assumption, but like we don't have those, so. Like the other Minamoto across the land, I too will rise up as a Genji and fight to defeat the Heike. In doing so, I hope to protect this land of Hiraizumi from invasion by the Heike. I see. So you've finally made your decision. Yes. The world is in turmoil. I want to help those who are suffering and allow them to prosper like the people of Hiraizumi. For that reason, I'll fight. I'll fight to defeat the Heike and to protect Hiraizumi. I hope you'll accept this decision and my resolve as an apology for what I've done. Please, Lord Hidehira. Lord Hidehira looked at me, his gaze searching deep into my eyes. I stared firmly back at him. Just then... Oh, look, this guy! Yeah, this kid. This guy. The voice actor is the one who sings the theme song. Anyway. Is what you said true? How dare you enter without permission? I told you to wait outside until you were called. Man, Yasuhira's such a bitch. He's so hot, though. Oops. Sorry. I just got a little overexcited is all. Like, no offense. Like, cute little pepper boy over here. Like... is, like, adorable. And, like, cool. But, like, Yasuhira's so fucking hot. Why do we have an if thing with little red-headed Muppet kid, but not with this motherfucking bitch? Like, seriously? I'm just saying. I'm gonna need a little side piece with snarky bitch. He's gorgeous. Why would you, like, do... I'm just saying. Seriously? Why would you choose the left over the right? I'm... like... I can't remember his name. He's adorable and cute. I will pat him on the head, and I'm sure he's a great character. But, like, nuh-uh. I want to go down Yasuhira's route, because this motherfucker... fine, okay? And he's angry, and he hates us. And that's so hot right now. Hansel is so hot right now. Anyway. I don't need your excuses. Ugh. What is it with you, Bondo Musha? Bondo Musha. A samurai born in the Kanto region, renowned for their bravery, may also include samurai from Oshu. He is such an ass. You know, for someone who lives in, like, such a wonderful place and his dad's, like, actually really nice, he is such a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Anyway. Bondo Musha. If this man here is a soldier from Kanto, then... I looked at Lord Hidehira, who gave me a relaxed nod in return. Indeed. And this here is the messenger Lord Yoritomo sent from Kanto. Really? My name's Takatsuna Sasaki. Takatsuna Sasaki. As a child of the Sasaki family, I served the Genji in Omi, which means Lord Yoritomo. And by order of Lord Yoritomo, I'm here to see Lord Shanao. The young boy greeted us with a bright smile, without any sign of fear or apprehension. The barbaric actions of the Heike have also taken their toll on the Kanto region. Many there have taken up arms as well. Perhaps he's come to ask me to join my brother's army? That would make my brother's position even stronger. Lord Takatsuna, is that right? No need for titles. Takatsuna's fine. Fine, Lord Shanao. You're the brother of the one I serve, after all. And I'd appreciate it if we could speak less formally to one another. I really hate stuffy, flowery conversation. He's adorable and charming, but, like, not in the same way that Yasuhira's charm... like, what's his name? What's his name? Is that what it is? I can't remember people's names. Look, there's just too many names. In that case, let's cut right to it. You're not only here to tell me that my brother's raising an army, but you want to see if I'll join him. Is that right? Precisely! Lord Yoritomo's bringing more and more troops to his side to fight the Heike on multiple fronts and restore the Genji clan. And he wanted me to update you on the present situation. They really draw hands nice in this game. Like, look at his hand. It's beautiful. Like, God, you know? I mean, there's one thing about beautiful art, but then when you have, like, the same... When you also have beautiful hands, you're like... It's just like a step above. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Anyway. Lord Chanao, as an heir to the Genji clan, I believe Lord Yoritomo needs you for the coming war. Otherwise, I don't think he would have sent me all this way to come get you. You think my brother needs me? Okay, I'm really curious if our brother knows we're his sister, or if he thinks we're his brother. I don't know, because I mean, like, it's your father's mistress, basically. So I'm still on the assumption here that we are half-siblings. So we have the same father, but he's, like, the legitimate heir, and I'm just like... I mean, I'm an heir to his name, but, like, from his mistress, or at least his second wife or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we don't have the same mom. But, like, since I was born, and then and everything happened, and he's never met me, does he think that I'm actually his brother? Or is it, like, does he know that I was being hidden away, pretending to be his brother, so that, as his sister, I wouldn't be... You know what I mean? Curious. So... Well, of course! You two are brothers, after all. Sure. One of us is. I see. The resolve I had expressed to Lord Hirahira grew even stronger within me. Very well. I'll do my duty as an heir to the Genji clan. Please, take me to my brother's camp in Izu. Oh my god, I get to meet our hot brother for the first time. I mean, we've met him, but we haven't. She hasn't, you know. Yeah, of course! However, like I said before, my primary goal is to defeat the Heike and protect Hiraizumi. My goal is to help the people of this world and the people of Hiraizumi, not to restore the Genji. And above all else, fight my lover. Alright, we'll leave our little game to fate. The Heike and the Genji, we'll settle our match the very same way. I will accept the fate of my blood and settle the score with Noritsune. That's why I'm going to the battlefield. The thought of Noritsune filled the pit of my stomach with strength and courage. I mean, I do kind of like that our romance and everything with him and, like, our feelings and, like, it's not like, I'm hiding away for him. It's like, no, I'm determined to kick his ass. And then it's like, oh, actually, that was love. Oh, weird. Like, it's kind of fun, though. Understood. I'm sure Lord Yoritomo will be happy to have you help for any reason. I hope you're right. My lord. Shana, both of you, I meant what I said just now. If you still want to follow me, I'd love it if you joined me. The road ahead will be dangerous, but I've decided not to run anymore. You already know my answer. Shana, where you go, I go. Where you fight, I fight. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look at the kind of determination in his little face. It's sweet. And above all else, I too want to protect Lord Hirahira and the people of Hiraizumi. So please, take me with you. Of course I feel the same. As your #1 vassal, I've already made my choice. Thank you, both of you. I'd already made up my mind to fight as a Genji against the Heike. Still, I was happy to see their unwavering support. I'm just really sad that just want to put my hand on each one of their shoulders and be like, one of you is gonna fucking die, though. I bet. Somebody's gonna die in this route. It's not gonna be Noritsune, it's gonna be one of you motherfuckers. It could be cute little pepperhead over here. I don't know. Takatsuna. I'm just gonna call him Taka, because I can't remember, like, Takatsuna? Okay. Taka. Excellent! Then everyone pack your things right away! Please wait! Who's saying please wait? I don't know. Oh. Suganobu! Oh no. No, you guys can't come. You can't die. Lord having heard your firm determination, I too have made up my mind. Lord Hirahira, please oh no, that's Suganobu still. Never mind, because Tadanobu just popped up, so I thought it was him for a second. Lord Hirahira, please allow Tadanobu and I to go with Lord Shinao and the others. Suganobu, the hell are you saying? Hey, you know what? Maybe don't be a motherfucking coward, pretty boy. Pokes him in the chest. I am a goddamn woman and I'm gonna go kick some ass. Pretty boy, man up. It's It's true that Lord Shanao's actions may have put Hiraizumi in a difficult situation. But I also know that Lord Shanao cares for Hiraizumi with all his heart. Plus, you have to be like, plus we did meet Noritsune and he did help us. So, like, he can't be that bad. He can be like 90% bad to them, but they're like, Suganobu, if you wish to bear your fate as a Genji and protect Hiraizumi, I've made up my mind to join you as your... Oh, no, that's... What? I thought it was the fucking... I gotta read the names when I'm doing this. It's just the character pops up, and you think it's the same... There's just too many people in the names. Anyway. If you wish to bear your fate as a Genji and protect Hiraizumi, I've made up my mind to join you as your vassal. And I know my brother feels the same. I do? I'm just kidding. Indeed, I feel the same way. I saw as Lord Shanao fought to protect the fence against Nimishi. His resolve is true. Please, Lord Hirahira, let us join him. I see. The time has come for this as well. Lord Hirahira's eyes narrowed as he looked down at the brothers, who bowed deeply to him. His expression was stern but caring. Suganobu Sato, Tadanobu Sato, I leave you in the hands of Lord Shanao. Leave your son in my hands, too. He's not gonna like it, but I will. Anyway. Lord Hidahira. I can't say Lord Hidahira. It takes till... And then, like, I trip over it when I just try to speak normal. Anyway. But, Father, that's... You need to shut the fuck up, pretty bitch. Look, just sit there and look pretty! The menfolk are talking! Well, your dad and this lady that you think is a man. But anyway, you're just... Shut it. He's beautiful. Not another word, Yasuhira. Lord Shanao's resolve is firm, and Suganobu and the others know what they're doing. Defeating the Heike will lead to peace in Oshu. I'll hear no more of this. I've made up my mind. Also, I hate to say this, but you're the one kind of pushing us and like, you've got to defeat them, whatever. You have a motherfucking army? Maybe? Put your money where your fucking mouth is. I'm just saying, like, you're like, we're just gonna stay here. I mean, I guess sometimes you have to make that decision to stay here and mind your business. But I really don't think you have the right to be like, yeah, go! You need to go and kick their asses and take them down for the sake of everyone. Do you have an army? Oh, yeah, fuck, I got a massive fucking army. Are you gonna help? Oh, hell no. Hell no, that's your problem, not mine. Like, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just, like, Yes, my lord. Besides, Yasuhiro shouldn't come with us. He'd probably die first. They'd kill him and you'd be like, but no, he's pretty. He's kind of an ass, though. But, like, he's pretty. Now that's decided. The sooner you leave, the better. In the meantime, I'll do everything I can to prepare you for war. Yeah, maybe give me a fucking army or some shit. But, like, nah. Lord Shanao, please take good care of Suganobu and the others, as well as Hiraizumi. I mean, I understand you want to keep... You would want to keep, like, a lot of your forces to protect your ass in case they come this way, but, like, you know, a couple people... Oh, we got 2. Never mind. That's supposed to fucking make me feel better? I don't know, dude. I don't think you should be really mad at me for what I did when you're just sitting here hiding behind your fucking gold walls. Just saying. Yes, my lord. I still like Hiraizumi and this guy. I like it, not, but, like, also, I don't think you have the right to judge me right now if you sit in your fucking gold tower, watching everybody else die to protect your ass. And you're like, I'm not gonna do anything unless they come to my walls, and then I'll kick their ass, but otherwise, fuck everybody else. But you go out there and do this for the good of Japan, girl. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Later that day, we held the Genpuku ceremony at Lord Hidahira's estate. Genpuku, the ancient coming-of-age ceremony to show a boy has reached adulthood, includes the abolishing of the boy's childhood name. Oh, is this where we become me? And not Shanao? There, I changed my robe, tied my hair, and rid myself of my childhood name. And as I wore the Iboshioya? I was given a name. What's an Iboshioya? The customary father figure who places an eboshi, or black lacquered headgear, on the child undergoing the traditional Genpuku ceremony in ancient Japan. But you would be wearing the eboshi, not the Shioya. That's a person, so you can't wear a person. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Same, whatever. Now, as for your name, henceforth you shall be known as Spacey. Woo! It is kind of funny now. We're like, now you're Spacey. Sure. As the 9th child of the Genji, you'll be known as Spacey Kuro Minamoto. Kuro is black. Spacey Kuro Minamoto. Now I'm Spacey, not Lord Chanel. Cool. I'm Lord Spacey! Nice! Like it. So it is. From this day forth, that shall be your new name. I do kind of like that that they have, like, I thought it was more like, oh, like, when I just finally admit I'm a woman, then I go back to Spacey because that was my birth name, but, like, I kind of like that it's like, nope! Now you're an adult! You have to change your name. Which, I mean, if you think about it, kind of works, because some people name their, like, when you name your baby, you're like, no, like this, and it's like, that's a cute name when you're, like, 6, but when you're 30, it sounds ridiculous. Or, like, again, like, some people, like, who, like, in the oldie days it was different, but, like, now, Edgar! He's a chubby little baby and you named him Edgar? Like, yeah, that sounds great when you're, like, 60, but, like, when you're, like, 2? What? Like, you know what I mean? So it kind of make more sense if we did that shit, too. Just saying. Anyway. Spacey Kuro Minamoto. I know there's some, and then there's some religions that do it when you have, like, is it Catholic? If you're baptized, don't you get a name? Don't you pick your freaking, or communion name or something? Whatever. I'm not religious, I don't know the shit, but aren't there, like, you have your, like, communion name or whatever, your whatever ceremony name, like, I don't think you really use that. I don't know anything about it, but I'm just saying I know that there are certain ceremonies in certain religions, and then you have your other name or whatever. Right? Anyway, moving on. The sound of the new name fell quietly and heavily on my heart. Strange. My mind feels calmer than before. I wonder if this is what it means to have accepted fate. Yeah, we're now Spacey! Now we're Spacey Minamoto, and we're gonna go hang out with our brother. We don't have to change our last name when we get married. That's pretty cool. Makes it a lot easier at the Social Security office and shit. Obviously. But I know they don't have the Social Security office. That's an American thing, and I don't think that existed in, like, not even 1200. Because neither did America, but anyway. If I'm going to go into battle as Genji, I must be strong. Strong if I want to stop the tyranny of the Heike and save the people of this land. And strong if I want to fulfill my promise to Noritsune and fight him head on. It was for that reason I asked Lord Hirahira to perform the Genpuku ceremony, so I could face the world as a man. Well... he chose my name. This isn't going to make any sense, though, because we chose our name in the beginning. But anyway. When I chose your new name, I considered your ancestor, Yoshie Hachimontaro, who did so much for Hiraizumi. Be strong, just as he was. I forget... Okay, hold on a second. What is her actual... Yoshitsune. That's her actual freaking name in the game that we changed. Yoshitsune. That explains the Yoshi... part kind of similar, so that's... yeah. But Yoshie, Spacey, totally. Got it. Be strong, just as he was. We, the people of Oshu, will never forget all he did for us. In the same way, no Hiraizumi will be with you as well. You know, in spirit and all. You must never forget that. Understood? Yes, Lord Hirahira. Thank you. The warmth of his words and eyes filled me with a deep desire to meet his expectations of me. I'm so glad to have met Lord Hirahira. It was truly a blessing to have met this person in this place after fleeing from Kyoto. Despite all the trouble I've caused, I must find some way to repay him. Kick the Heike ass, and then marry one of them. I promise, I'll do whatever it takes to live up to the name that you've given me, Lord Hirahira. I see taking the name of Genji not as the end of my journey, but as the beginning, the start of my journey to fulfill my destiny. The other day, Lord Hirahira, you told me that the name means child of what shines, and my light could illuminate the world. Indeed, I did. I stand by those words. Those words stuck with me, and while I don't know if I can live up to them, I know I do want to help people. If my destiny is to aid those who suffer in this world, then I wish to fulfill it. In that case, keep that thought in your heart. Don't lose sight of it. I have no doubt you'll be able to see it through. Right. The next day, as soon as the sun rose, we left Hiraizumi. I kind of figured when they mentioned the thing with the ceremony and the name change, I'm like, oh, okay. That's when we'll, like... But I wasn't sure if, like, our mother named, oh, my daughter Spacey, and then was like, shh, this is my son, Chanel. You know what I mean? If that was always my name, like, I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but this makes sense. So cool. Is this all really all right? Shungen? I'm all for joining your brother's forces in the war, but are you really sure taking the Genji name was the right decision? I'm the only one who knows your secret, which is why I thought I understood your hesitation before. Yeah, I'm sure. I can't keep running. I know taking up the name of Genji is something I have to do. I feel like the monk guy probably also knew our secret. I'm just saying. Like, Shungen knows, but I feel like the monk guy did too. Because, like, we were a baby. Someone had to take care of me as a baby, and I don't think the monk was confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the monks knew at the temple. At least what's his face, you know? I must accept my fate and fight for the Genji. That's all there is to it. I mean, nobody else, but you know what I mean. As a member of the Genji, this is the right and proper thing to do. And then someday, when the time comes, I'll see him on the battlefield, and I'll keep my promise to Noritsune. Well, if you say so. Either way, you know I'll be here to help you however I can. I really hope you don't die, but I feel like in some route you will. Besides, our first major battle is coming up. We've got to get focused. Well, that's exactly right, Shungen. We're here to support you in everything you do, my lord. I cannot see romancing this man. After we've met him, and he's just such a big, like, golden retriever of a man. You know, kind of limited with the brain. He's just so simple, and you're just like, I almost feel weirder about it. Because you're like, no, sweetie, okay, yeah. You know, you're just this big burly bear of a man, but you don't have a lot of brain cells. Just kind of feel you like, he definitely has the himbo energy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, no. And then you're also old enough to be our dad. It just makes everything really weird. I mean, I love you, but like, I kind of just want you to stay my best bear friend on the side, and we need to pick a different romance option. I'm just saying, but we'll see. A vassal must follow his master. I'll follow you wherever your heart takes you. Indeed, Lord Spacey. As my brother and I have become your vassals, we're at your command. I mean, I do like being able to command my menfolk right here. This is nice. I like this. I also like the sound of Lord Spacey. Thank you very much. It's been a while since I've fought in a battle this big, but we'll give it our all for you, Lord Spacey. Thanks, everyone. My cheerful voice wasn't enough to mask the concerns I still held deep in my heart. I straightened my back and faced them. I do love that we kick motherfucking ass, though. This is great. I'm really sorry my actions put Hiraizumi in danger and caused everyone so much trouble. No matter how many apologies I make, I know it'll never be enough, but I'm still determined to defeat the Heike. If we defeat the Heike, Hiraizumi will be safe, and so will the people across the land. I'm prepared to devote myself to that cause, and once more, I ask you for your help. My words were met with powerful nods from each one of them. That alone seemed enough to inspire me forward. Lord Spacey, you got some reliable vassals, don't you? Seems like they're behind you 100%. Oh, right, you're still here. I forgot about him. They're pretty great, but I know I can't lead them on too much. I've got to give it my all, too. I can't lean on them too much, sorry. That's right, but don't worry. Lord Yoritomo and I will be there, too. Let's all do our best. He's so adorable. Now follow close, and we'll be there in no time. Oh my god, I can't wait to meet our hot brother. Right, let's go, everyone. I can't wait till she meets her brother, and she's like, who's this hot motherfucker? And then he's like, hi, I'm your brother. And then she's like, oh. I really hope there's a weird, awkward moment like this. Right! Yay! Okay, here we go. Thus, we left the familiar lands of Hiraizumi behind. My heart was filled with anticipation and determination as we set forth toward the battlefield and toward my brother. I will be strong. I will survive this war. I mean, you kind of have to, or the game would be really weird. Noritsune, I promise. Somewhere, somehow, I will see you again on the battlefield. I really hope he doesn't rejoin the Heike. You know what I mean? I hope he, like, goes back thinking he's going to, and then he's like, Wait, fuck this shit. Because I just don't think his heart's in it. His heart would be in fighting me, but not the rest of it. You know what I mean? At least not being on the Heike side. Plus, how are we going to have a romance with somebody who, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So we headed to Izu, but before we arrived, we received new orders. Seeing the rise of the Yoritomo's army, the Heike dispatched an army to defeat him. To intercept them, my brother moved west. His army numbered about 30,000 strong, including famous generals from around the Kanto region. Like, Jesus. It was believed that the two armies would clash near the Fuji River and Sugura no Kuni? Sugura no Kuni. Sugura no Kuni, old name for what's currently the central eastern part of Shizuoku Prefecture, part of the Tokaido district. Surugano Kuni. Surugano Kuni. Surugano Kuni. Surugano Kuni. Yeah, okay. I sometimes just like saying it over and over in my head just to like see if I'm saying it right, like staring at the word saying it. We quickly changed our path to reach the river, praying that we would make it before the battle began. Thankfully, we did. It looks like we managed to make it before the start of the battle, so that camp on the other side of the river is the Heike. And yet... Yoritomo's army is quite large, perhaps even as large or larger than the Heike side. The others were probably thinking the same thing, and they all stared at the camp in surprise. Yeah, it's true. There weren't nearly this many when I left for Hirai Izumi. Okay, like, I would say, if we got a lolly boy, it's definitely him, because his eyes are bigger than mine. I'm just saying. Is that so? Yeah, until recently, Lord Yoritomo was simply living in exile. There were only a few of us at first, but... As the messenger said, more and more people must be joining up with Lord Yoritomo after all. And considering that's how much pent-up frustration there is with the Heike, it's no wonder his army has grown so much. Yeah, pissed off frickin' farmers with pitchforks. I'm just saying. You could do a lot with anger and a pitchfork. Okay? Yes, but still, and these numbers are truly impressive. With all the people around, it's not going to be easy to get an audience with Lord Yoritomo. What? Excuse me? You're with me, one of Lord Yoritomo's most loyal vassals. Here, watch this. I really hope he's like, and they're like, no, bullshit. And he's like, but, aw. Be so funny. Hey, you there! What are you doing here? This is the camp of Lord Yoritomo Minamoto. Yeah, and now you just told us, and if we're not with you, you know. You're a suspicious bunch, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you were spies sent by the Heike. Spies? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm an aide of Lord Yoritomo's. An aide? I've never seen a little boy like you serving Lord Yoritomo. Looks like he's new. Hey, are you seriously not gonna let us through? Did you see the name Sasaki? Sasaki. God, I can't say his name right now. I'm trying to say it in his voice, and I'm like, okay. Once you get tongue-tied once, it's like all fucking over, and it's Sasaki. Just say the name Sasaki Takatsuna to your boss. He'll know who I am. I've been away on orders from Lord Yoritomo. Look here, this is Spacey Kuro Minamoto, Lord Yoritomo's brother. I brought him all the way from here to Izumi. What he says is true. My name is Spacey Kuro Minamoto. Please send word to my brother, Lord Yoritomo. I feel like this is our brother. Saying this because it's like question marks? Wait, I bet it is. No, this is some other dude. Who are you? He's older. Anyway, Spacey Kuro Minamoto. Random new guy. New guy? Who are you, Dad? From within the camp emerged a stern-looking general. Really? He actually looks kind of soft. Stern? He looks like... You're like, aw. You look nice. Doesn't he look sweet? He kind of has, like, nice face. I don't know. Kagetoki? Kagetoki. Sir Kagetoki, just in time. Please let us in. Are you the one causing all this racket, Takatsuna? As soon as they heard Sir Kagetoki speak, the soldiers on guard went red with embarrassment and cleared the way. Sorry about that. Oh, this is Sir Kajiwara Kagetoki, he's a member of Lord Yoritomo's inner circle, just like me. Takatsuna's. My name is Spacey Kuro Minamoto. When I heard that my brother was going to raise an army, I rushed here to aid him. I hurriedly bowed my head, but he only leered at me without saying a word. Lord Yoritomo's brother's name is Shinao, or so I've heard. Yes, before heading this way I underwent the Genpuku ceremony and... I have not heard of you. What do you think, Takatsuna? Well, he had his Genpuku before he came here and became Lord Spacey. I'm pretty sure he's Lord Yoritomo's brother. It's not like Yoritomo can tell, because he's never met me before. I see. So you're the one who grew up in the mountains of Kurama and then fled to Oshu with your tail between your legs? Wow! You know, for someone who kind of looked nice at first, you're a bit of a bitch. Just a coward who's been living off the Genji name, trying to get in now while the getting's good. Something like that. Excuse you, motherfucker! Oh, don't worry. He's gonna see us in action kicking some major fucking ass when we get all freaking angry and the dragon comes out that I just imagined, apparently. What? I stared back at Sir Kagetoki, dumbfounded by his harsh words. Have I done something to get a bad reputation here already? We're busy planning the war. Those who are not prepared to fight are only a hindrance. Do you want to fight me and find out, motherfucker? Girl, I'm gonna need you to hike your tits up and say some nasty shit to this bitch. Excuse me, but just what the hell is this? You really expect us to just overlook that? Soft little Shungan getting all angry. I like it. Way to go, Shungan. Okay. And that's why we've come here, to fight. Besides, you're the one who sent your messenger to find us. Yeah, what's this guy's deal? You can't talk to our lord like that. Everyone please, calm down. Benkei's right, everyone. I'm fine, really. If you say so. I like how they're all like getting all of I love it. I love our boys. Man. You ought to keep a tighter leash on those dogs of yours. Hey! I sometimes leash them, but, you know, that's just when we're role-playing. You have my humblest of apologies. Please forgive me. You're right to be suspicious of my sudden arrival, but we're ready for battle. Please send word to my brother. Well, that's good. In that case, I'll leave you to it. Sir Kagetoki snorted and strode his way into the camp. And just what the hell was that? Where does he get off talking to Shana like that? Seriously? We came all the way from Oshu. Sorry, guys. Please excuse Sir Kagetoki. He's Lord Yoritomo's chief confidant, and I'm sure he's just got a lot on his mind. He's trying to protect him, I get it, but he's also, like, being a little bit of a bitch. Oh, he's gonna change his tune when he sees us out there. We're, like, tougher than he is. Come on. Again, it's because the weird glowy thing and the dragon. I mean, maybe I imagined the dragon because when I saw her eyes, I was like, dragon, right? Wasn't that in the beginning? Apparently not. I don't know. I see. If you think about it that way, a healthy dose of skepticism is understandable. Still, he should have been more polite. Don't get so worked up, everyone. I mean, okay, he's not the brightest crayon in the box, but, like, he's got whoa, guys, chill out, wait, chill out. Good, thank you for being slightly rational in the face of the rest of these guys. Benkei, Benkei, aren't you angry? How can you be so calm? He was a monk, so I assume that taught him some shit. Of course I'm angry. Just like you, I heard what he had to say about our lord. But seeing as we just arrived, we're not exactly in a position to stand up to him right now, are we? Every once in a while, he pulls out gems and you're like, maybe you're not as dumb as you act sometimes. Like, he's very simple and, like, most of the time just like, whoa, down here, and kind of like, woohoo, golden retriever land. And then all of a sudden he's like, well, actually, let me teach you the wise words. And then you're like, you've been saving all that up. You know, he's just got a lazy hamster on the wheel, okay? It's just kind of laying around for a while, then every once in a while it jumps on that fucking wheel and spins out some shit like this, and you're like, ooh. Makes his wise words more impressive, is all I'm saying. Fighting with Lord Yoritomo's confidant, Sir Kagetoki, will only make matters worse for us. I suppose you're right. But still. Benkei's right. It was naive of me to think they would trust me right away. We just have to be patient. I'm sure we'll gain Sir Kakatoke's trust once he sees our prowess on the battlefield. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm making you all feel bad, but you have nothing to apologize for. We're the ones who weren't thinking things through. Indeed. As vassals, the way we behave reflects on our lord. Yeah, sorry about that, my lord. No problem. I know that you were all only thinking of me. Let's just be careful from now on. Right! Power of friendship. So that's Sir Kakatoke, my brother's confidant. He must be very skilled to have the trust of my brother. I know we're over, but this wasn't a good place to stop. Whatever the case, as an official member of the Genji clan, I needed to get my act together quickly. Even though this is my first battle, I can't afford to be cautious. I've got to show what I can do. Perfect timing. All right, so maybe we'll get to meet our hot, sexy brother in the next part. Oh, audience with my brother! Oh, yeah! By the way, our sexy brother is on the front cover of the fucking game case. The one that came with the limited edition. It's a nice metal case. And, good fucking god. He is, way hotter than the sprite even indicates. I'm just saying. His sprite's hot, but, the cover art... Woo! Boy. Those CGs are gonna be fire. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.